Howdy, Colin here, product specialist for Two Old Hippies, home of Breedlove and Bedell guitars. I'm on the Musician Network, which is what you're watching right now. Hi, my name's Colin. I am the product specialist for Two Old Hippies brand of guitars. That is the Breedlove and Bedell guitars. And I'm out of Bend, Oregon. So that is where our home workshop is and where we build a lot of these fantastic instruments. But for 2012 NAMM show, what we have actually to promote on a couple of different price points and with both brands. First thing that we have out this year is going to be the entry-level price point. So a big part of what we do is we try to appeal to the four senses with our guitar building. And that's basically the eye, the ear, the hand, and the heart. And one of the things that we have to overcome is that when somebody's getting involved with playing a guitar, they tend to fatigue quick, not be interested, and then it ends up hiding in their closet and they'll never play again. So for this year, we actually introduced the Bedell Discovery Series. And the Bedell Discovery Series is a very light, nicely appointed standard guitar, having a street price coming in at $299, but one of the benefits is that it is so lightly finished with an open pore matte finish on both the neck and the backside and top, of course, with a sapelli, a version of mahogany throughout, that the ease of playability up and down the fretboard really allows itself to play for a long period of times. Another thing that we do is that we bring everything in-house. We have a QC and a once-over with our team in Bend where they actually make sure all the fret ends aren't protruding, a radiused fretboard to allow for comfort for little hands and or big hands who want to play for a while, to get around the fretboard and actually not get cut up, and again, not fatigued. Appealing to the ear is going to be that sound. So one of the philosophies that we put into this design is that we don't have a lot of finish on it so that we get a lot of energy and a lot of sound coming out of the guitar. Bedell guitars was started in 1964 originally by Tom Bedell, and came on and he actually brought in a line of Japanese instruments that he then distributed through the greater the Iowa countryside. After a couple years of doing that, he decided to go off and actually go to college, get a career in law and in politics, and then help run the family business. So he did that for about 30 years and then decided that his true passion was actually the music. So came back in and then reintroduced Bedell guitars to the market about 3 years ago, and has brought along a team of specialists like myself, product specialists, to actually build a USA manufacturing group, and then of course an import line for the introductory price points. As far as Breedlove, Breedlove is about 22 years old. And we've been crafting high-end custom guitars in the hills of Oregon since 1991. So we're entering into our 21st year and really excited about it. We started as a small two-man shop in essentially a glorified red barn. And it was since then we started tearing down walls and getting more machinery and upgrading the finish systems. And we really came out with something that was new and unique and very non-traditional at that time. Of course, talking about our design elements are, like I said, non-traditional and a little bit off the mark from what most people are used to. We came out with a wing bridge design, an asymmetrical headstock, and it's really internally the difference of the instrument that counts. We have a process right now where we have a graduated top thickness so that our bass side, right down the middle, our bass side is going to be thinner than our treble side. And the theory behind that is that a bass wavelength is a lot longer than a treble wavelength. So if we had both of these sides of the instrument on the top at the same thickness, the bass would move slower through the top than it would through the treble side. So by removing mass on the bass side, we actually get an even balance tonally across the board. So when you strum a Breedlove, you're going to get a really nice low end to high end balance and a great projection with a very long sustain. This guitar right here is actually new for 2012, and this one is it's fantastic. Wham bam. Talk a little bit about this one. This guitar is our concert body, which is a C25 body shape, and this one is built out of indigenous Northwest woods. We have a Myrtlewood back and side set, a maple neck, and then a Sitka spruce top. So this right here is our standard Breedlove concert shape. What is truly unique about this guitar is that for years we had been hearing that people wanted to get that actual tone of a Breedlove, the specific voice of a Breedlove, amplified. And they were running into a lot of problems with the pickups and the amplification and how do they actually get to do that. Couldn't do it with the piezo quack. People are having a lot of difficulty with the mics. So we co-branded with our good friends at LR Bags, LR Bags out in Napoma, California, and we actually came up with a voicing system based off of their Anthem microphone. So you can see right here, we have the Anthem SL as a platform, but we've actually taken the preamp and voiced it specifically for this series of guitars. So for 2012, we are introducing the Breedlove Voice Series. And this one right here with that voice, the Anthem is a condenser mic. I'm sorry, not a condenser mic. It is actually a noise canceling microphone that picks up none of the ambient sound of the inside of the guitar and allows that true voice of the guitar to come out and actually be amplified. So with that, if you were to put just a standard microphone inside of a guitar, you would get a lot of excess air and a lot of dead space, and it would sound like crap, actually. It'd sound like you had a microphone inside of a garbage can. So with that, we actually reduce that and we kind of pick up the area in the boundary layers with that condenser mic. I'm sorry, the noise canceling mic, and then be able to get that projection. It's very much streamlined too, so there's just a volume adjustment on it. And there is a split. We do have an undersaddle piezo, which really helps cut off any of the feedback problem that you're gonna get and allows that low end to be picked up by the piezo, whereas the high end and the mid-range is gonna be picked up by the microphone. So I really encourage you and urge you to actually get in there and take a look at what LR Baggs is doing. We're doing this in 2 separate body shapes. Of course, we have our very original design. Like I said, it's going to be a asymmetrical concert body, wing bridge, standard Breedlove headstock shape, but we're also doing this in a very traditional build as well. So very much akin to our OM, our Dreadnought, and our Triple O, which is a slotted headstock, 12 fret to the body. In addition to that, that one has another preamp that has been voiced specifically for it that allows it to give a super big projection with a quicker diminishing note. So, you know, it'll rival any banjo that you have playing in your band or your jam session and whatnot. Easiest way to find us is going to be at www.breedloveguitars.com. We are available nationally, internationally through a group of dedicated dealers and distributors. But I'd say check the website for all the updates. We have video images going right now of our voice series. And of course, for Bedell Guitars, you can go to www.bedellguitars.com.